So today our lecture will be focusing on one new topic, that is time and distance. Okay, so I'm giving the term as lecture 2.a because this will be continued. I think it will take 3 more lectures to complete the whole time and distance sections, and here I will cover almost all the important questions related to the time and distance that are frequently asking in the different competitive examinations. Okay, so you got it, the time and distance. Do remember that when time and distance is concerned, then the major thing that actually we are focusing is speed. Okay, so speed is related to time and distance. We used to speak like that, yeah, I am riding the bike in 60 km per hour or 80 km per hour, like that, isn't it? So what is that actually? That is speed. Okay, so how we actually calculate the speed? Speed is nothing but distance divided by time. Distance divided by time. Okay, so do remember, speed is equal to distance divided by time. And many times the question may be asked that what is the distance that is covered with a particular speed in suppose 2 hours, then distance will be what? If s denotes speed, s into t, or suppose t time we want to calculate when speed and distance given, then time is equal to d by s. Clear? Now, second thing that plays the major part here while solving this type of problem related to the speed, distance, time, that is unit. And that is very confusing sometimes. So we used to speak like that, I am riding the bike at 80 km per hour, and sometimes it is mentioned that 100 meter per second, that is the unit. So actually what happens, distance may be in meter or maybe in kilometer. Similarly, time may be either in second or hour, like that. But depending on the question, that what actually the unit they are asking for, or in which unit they are giving the options, so we need to convert it into that particular unit. So what happened, suppose we have been given in hour, means kilometer per hour, say 1 kilometer per hour. So what it would be in meter per second? Let's calculate it. Although we have a very short formula for that, because in the next time when we go for calculating this, just you can pick 1 kilometer hour, 1 kilometer per hour is nothing but 5 by 18 meter per second. Just remember, 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. But how exactly it comes? Let's see. 1 kilometer is equal to how much meter? 1000 meter. And 1 hour is how many minutes? 60 minutes, isn't it? But in 1 minute we have 60 seconds. So in 60 minutes we have 60 cross 60 seconds, isn't it? So let's simplify it. 2 0 gone, 2 5. So below we have 18, 3 cross 6, above we have 5. So 5 by 18 meter per second. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So with this, suppose they are asking for 5 kilometer per hour. Then it would be converted into 5 into 5 by 18 meter per second. So you can easily convert. Suppose x kilometer per hour, then it will be x into 5 by 18 meter per second. So I hope this is clear to you. Now, coming to the next. So first point clear, second point clear. Then, say the ratio of the speed of A1 and A2. Say A1 and A2 are 2 vehicles and their speeds are given V1 is to V2 in ratio. Then the ratio of times taken by them to cover the same distance will be what? See, we just got that speed is equal to distance by time, isn't it? So time is equal to speed divided by distance. Clear? So we have been given that the velocity ratio of speed of A1 and A2 is A1 and A2, speed of A1 and speed of A2 is given as what is V1 by V2. Now we need to find out that to cover the same distance, say the distance is our D. The ratio of time for A1 and A2 will be what? So easily, you know, T is equal to speed divided by distance. Okay, and distance in this case is same. Okay, so what would happen? If you want to directly calculate it, then you will find that the time is actually inversely proportional to the this speed, isn't it? Time is inversely proportional to the speed. How we got it? When we have the formula T is equal to D by S, then if D is constant, then I can write that time is inversely proportional to the speed, isn't it? So same thing we can apply here. We have been given V1 by V2. Now V1 is inversely proportional to what? 1 by T1. I can write that. And V2 is proportional to 1 by T2. And if this proportional term seems difficult for you, then you can just put up the formula as the distance is same, D. In this case also distance is same. So let's simplify it. D by T1 into T2 by D. So D cancels out. So what we will get? T2 by T1. So we got that when the speeds are in the ratio of V1 by V2, V1 is to V2, then their time to cover the same distance will be the opposite one, means T2 is to T1. Clear? So this is thus if you want to remember in case of shortcut, then just you remember that if the speed in V1 by V2 or V1 is to V2, then the timing will be opposite, that is T2 is to T1 to cover the same distance D. Clear? So that's the case. So this is clear. Then coming to the next one, say a person covers a certain distance at x kilometer per hour and an equal distance in y kilometer per hour, then the average speed during the whole journey. Now we are talking about what? Average speed. We are talking about average speed. Well, let's solve this problem. First of all, the distance is same, D and D, isn't it? It covers a certain distance, and say this distance it covers in x kilometer per hour and an equal distance in y kilometer per hour. Now speed, you already got it that we have speed is equal to distance by time. Now what thing we have not been given here is the time. Say I am considering T1 is the time, means in hour, T1 hour is being taken to cover the distance D in by x kilometer per hour speed, and say as the speed is different, y kilometer per hour, so this time will be different, say this is T2 hour. Got it? So x is equal to D by T1, I can write like that, and for this part y is equal to D by T2. Can I write like that? Of course. So T1 is equal to D by x, T2 is equal to D by x. So we got the T2, we got the T1. The time to cover this distance with this speed, time to cover this distance with this speed. So actually if the same distance D covered and D covered, so how much distance actually it covered? Total distance will be what? Total distance will be our D plus D, that is twice D. Now we need to find out the speed. So speed is equal to, again, it's the same formula. Say S is the speed, distance, so that is twice d, and time. So time will be again add these times because t1 plus t2. Both of this time will be required to cover this distance. So 2d divided by, can I rub this? Yeah. T1 is equal to, we just got as d by x plus T2 is equal to d by y, isn't it? So now 2d divided by, take d common, 1 by x plus 1 by y. Now d cancels out. So so this part will be, take xy and x plus y. Okay. Then xy comes here. That will be 2xy and x plus y in the below part. So we got the result as 2xy divided by x plus y. And actually, I am trying to find out that exactly how this formula comes out. Otherwise, you can directly memorize this formula, that 2xy by x plus y, when say a particular distance d is covered 2 times, means one with x kilometer per hour speed and other with y kilometer per hour speed. So as a whole, the average speed will be what? Then you can directly write 2xy divided by x plus y. But I have just shown you that how this formula actually comes. Okay, this way it will help you to frame new formula as per the requirement and you can apply that. Clear? So that's how the 2xy by x plus y will be the average speed. Clear? So this is also clear. Now why not take one numerical example so that we can apply whatever just we have learned, the formulas regarding distance, time and speed. Okay, so this is the question now. And a bullet, so you can write bike, a simple bike covers a certain distance at a speed of 120 km per hour in 6 hours. Okay, so the distance we need to find out here, and then to cover the same distance in 4/5 hours. Okay, what should be the speed of the bike? So what happens, the questions asking is, first we have no idea about the distance, isn't it? So first we need to calculate the distance. Say the distance is d, so we need to find out the distance. So it is given the speed is 120 km per hour. The speed is 120 km per hour and time is 6 hours. So no problem with that because the unit givens are same. If it is given that kilometer per hour and the time in second, then we need to convert. But in this case, we don't need to convert it, but because all the units are in the same unit. So it is very easy then. We know speed is equal to distance divided by time. Speed is 120, d that we need to find out, time is 6 hours. So d will be how much? Distance will be 120 into 6, that is 720 km. So this is the distance. Now next thing, that to cover the same distance in 4/5 hours, means in the next case, second part, time is given. Time is given. T is how much? 4/5. So first is simplified. 4/5 is how much? 5 to 10 plus 4, that is 14/5 hours. But it is very simple. 2 into 5, 10 plus 4. that is 14 by 5 hour. Now we have distance, now we have time, then now what we need to find out? The speed. Speed as it is distance divided by time, that is 720 divided by 14 by 5. So 720 into 5 divided by 14. Now a very simple simplification, that is 14, 3 times 14, 30, because how much this 3, 4, 12, and then so let's take equal. So it will be 251 point something, that is you can write 251 approximately kilometer per hour. So the answer will be 251 kilometer per hour. Okay, so that is the speed by which you can cover the same distance in 2 into 4 by 5 hour. So got it, how we actually calculate this? The same thing we are applying, that is speed is equal to distance by time, and from that we calculate first the distance, then we also have the time. So speed divided the time divided by that the distance divided by the time, then we got the speed. Okay, so we have covered a numerical with respect to time and distance. Now one more numerical I want to give you so that you can solve and you can comment the answer of the problem, so that I will go through it and this will help you to better understand this topic. The question is, say John crosses a 750 meter long bridge in 20 minutes. Then what is his speed? Okay, so John crosses a 750 meter long bridge in 20 minutes. Now you need to find out his speed. So solve this problem and comment your answer. Okay, and then I'll check it. So guys, we'll meet in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.